holiday. Oh, he's so grumpy because we've had...
We're there yet.
Welcome back to another vlog, guys. Cori is going crazy right now. If you're new around here, hi, my name is Tyler. Stick around for home, lifestyle vlogs, hauls and chats. As you can tell by the title, we are going away for our anniversary. It is our first anniversary away with Cori, so it's kind of going to be a lot of firsts for us. We're not sure how it's going to go, but we've got a nice cottage that we've rented out, so I'll show you that when we get there. We're heading up to York, and we're just going to have a chilled few days, really, so don't expect anything big or extravagant. It's just us chilling out. Elliot's having fun trying to get the dog.
He thinks it's playtime.
So yeah, the car is pretty much packed. We just have a few more things to put in the car, obviously get Cori in the car. And then we'll be heading off. I think we're going to stop maybe halfway through. We're essentially going to see how Cori does. If he sleeps all the way through, then we won't stop. But if he wakes up, we'll obviously stop. Probably get a Starbucks. And that's pretty much it, isn't it, darling? We're going to get breakfast on the way as well, which will probably be a Greg's. So I'm sorry if you can hear Cori in the background. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're going in the car, mate. No, I want to play. What are you doing? Oh my god. Yeah, bribe me. Yeah. No.
Thing is, it's not a torture chore for him to pop a blooming harness on his spine.
It's because he's excited, isn't he? Right, I'm going to help Elliot sort the dog out. So we are on our way. The car is absolutely jam-packed. Yeah, so first up is petrol station, and there's a Greg's in the petrol station, so we're going to get some Greg's as our breakfast.
Grog. That's lunchtime anyway.
Well, yeah, it is 20 past 11, but it feels... For some reason, it feels very early still, you know? I don't know, it's because we've just been so rushed this morning. We've not had time to, like, chill out. But yeah, so Cori is in the back. We're going to see how he gets on because it's obviously quite a long drive. Hopefully, we're hoping he's just going to pretty much sleep through, aren't we? Because he normally does. He's already lying down.
He's just had a really big play, so...
Yeah, we didn't want to take him for a walk this morning because we thought that'd be a bit too much because obviously... We're going to a new place, it's a long car journey, he's meeting family this evening, so we didn't want to take him for a walk and kind of have him be super tired, because it goes both ways, doesn't it? Has too much energy and then has too little energy, and then he just can't focus and gets too much. Yeah, I'm talking about you big ears in the back. But yeah, so we will just check in periodically throughout the journey. And then when we get to the cottage, we can show you what the cottage looks like. I'm very excited to see what it looks like. So I've seen pictures, but you know.
Ooh, exciting! Yeah, girls.
You sound so fake right now. Do you need a coffee or something?
That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Grog.
Greg's has been acquired.
Greggy's, Grogs.
So Elliot has a caramel latte. I don't really want a coffee. I'm very much an iced coffee person, and our Greg's doesn't do iced coffee, which is very sad.
Greg's do iced coffee in general.
They do.
Do they actually?
Yeah, because some places you get like fancy like refresher drinks.
Oh.
I know. Elliot wanted some millionaire shortbread, so we got a 4-pack of that, and then we just have a sausage roll each.
It's a 4-pack. I thought it was a 3-pack.
No, it's a 4-pack.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2 each. I think the plan is maybe when we're a bit further into the journey, we're going to stop for a Starbucks, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see how we get on. I mean, It's one of those things of like, if the dog wants to just go all the way there, we'll just go all the way there. It's not
if he's sleeping, then we're not going to...
The only thing that really is going to slow us down is if I need a pee.
Which will more than likely happen.
Yes, because I have a tiny baby boy's bladder.
So we have arrived. We are here. We are in the place. Our stuff is everywhere. We didn't end up stopping in the end just because Cori literally just was asleep, so we didn't see the point in stopping. But yeah, this place is super, super cute.
It's not even been for a week since we got here. That dog's gonna explode.
He's so excited.
That's what I tell kids at school when kids are like, "Did it go to the toilet?" when they're asking about animals. I'm like, well, if animals don't go to the toilet, they violently explode, children. So that's what I feel like's gonna happen soon with that dog.
So yeah, so obviously our stuff is everywhere, but I'll start at the front door and I'll show you the place. Super, super cute. And yeah. So this is the entryway. There's a little puppy having the time of his life. So those are stairs up, the stairs to go upstairs, obviously. Got a nice coat rack, so we've got all of like his leads and stuff like that. And then you come through, and it's this really nice, like living room area. You've got a TV, which is great. They have a log stove. Is that what it's called? Log burner. Log burner.
There's a good bit. I don't know if it's operational.
It is. It is operational. We will not be using it though.
This house is really nice and warm.
But yeah, really nice like area, and then you come through this door here, and this bit is a bit messy because we've got everything everywhere. This is the kitchen dining room. So it's really, really, really nice. Got a nice little dining table set here. We have a fridge and a freezer. Have oven, hob, all of that stuff. Tea, kettle, all of that type of stuff. Microwaves, it's literally everything you could need. Toaster. So yeah, this is all of our, all of Cori's bits. So yeah, so it's really, really nice.
Trying to figure out where to put the recycling. Where's a good place to put recycling?
Just put it on like the end sides or something. So then I'm going to take you out to the garden because it's gorgeous. You going to go out? Come on then. Boy. So we have a hot tub. Very pretty. What are you doing? What you got? Where's your toys? Go on then. And then there's a cute little green area down there with like a picnic bench and everything. Cori's got his placemat there currently. Are you happy? Are you having a good time, bud? So yeah, we will be going in that later. Let's go back inside and take you up the stairs. We're not quite figured out on what we're doing with Cori situation-wise for sleeping, because obviously we couldn't bring his crate and we couldn't actually bring the playpen because there was no space in the car. So we're kind of just going to wing it. Full-size mirror, love to see it. So this is actually a 3-bedroom cottage. So this is your like little room. Our suitcase is just down there. Then we have the double room. Very, very nice. Then we have the room that we're staying in because Cori has plenty of space to fit in here with us. So very nice. And it's actually quite nice and cool, which is really, really nice. And then we have the bathroom, which is super, super nice. It's like all seems like it's all been like newly done. It's all really clean. Very, very, very happy. And I don't know if I can show you some of the outside, but we're on like a whole farm, so it's really pretty. So you've got like teepees over there, you've got some shepherd huts. We're probably going to take a walk around with Cori later just to wear him out a little bit because obviously he's been in the car for a few hours. But yeah, super, super, super lovely place. Elliot literally, within 5 minutes of arriving, was like, I have enough money, should we book another night here?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we are going to wait to see how Cori is, because obviously if he's horrific, then we will not be putting up with another night of no sleep.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
But if he's good, then yeah, potentially we will. I wasn't expecting it to be this lovely. And it's really, really lovely. And it's a nice, quiet area.
Dare I use the word magical?
It does have that feeling, yeah.
It's very like, if you, so this is what I imagine if you went to like
me and Lily were saying, if we could buy a house, this would be it. Have space for like a hot tub. You have a nice little garden area where you can like play with the dog.
We've always said we wanted a 3-bed, but we don't want a massive 3-bed. We want like a reasonable sized 3-bed. And the thing is that this has got everything. This has everything.
We were like, should we ask the owners if they? And Cori's loving it because if you don't know, our house, we have to walk outside of our house. We don't have a back door linking to our garden.
So if he wants to go out, we take him to the garden whenever he wants, but
it's just, he just has such a freedom right now of just he can go out.
Whenever he wants, but obviously he's a bit of a potato dog, so he doesn't really do much. So for him, this is kind of probably, if anything, overstimulating.
I think he's just sniffing all the new sniffs, isn't he? There's lots of new smells and stuff.
I'm just terrified he's going to find a gap in something.
He's not that type of dog. He doesn't.
You can hear us talking about him. He's looking at you. I'm looking for a gap right now.
I'm not doing anything, Mum.
So I know that I think the house, the one next door to us, I don't think is an actual rental cottage, because I looked at somebody's actually living there because it's got like all that stuff in there.
Yeah, so obviously there's a pack with me video that's up before this, so we'll show everything that we've packed pretty much. I don't think it shows everything because we kind of tag teamed it this time, because you were actually off. Most of the time Elliot's not off when I'm packing to sort the house out. So this is all of Cori's stuff. So we have his supplements, we have one bowl that we're just going to wash up for breakfast and dinner, first aid kits and bandanas. We pre-weighed out all of his food, so that's ready to go. So I didn't have to bring much for him. And then we have a whole snacky selection. Then we've already filled this fridge up with some charcuterie, fun stuff. We brought some board games with us. And then we have some family's birthdays this week. So those are just presents for them.
He loves that new toy.
And then, our car's literally there. So it's like really, really safe. And it's like a whole nice courtyard area. It's really, really lovely. Really, really lovely. They do have Wi-Fi, but they say it's a bit
spotty.
But
it'd probably be good enough if we've got Netflix now. We pay for Netflix a month.
We downloaded a few things, haven't we?
We downloaded a few things. What was my one we got into yesterday evening while making dinner? Love on the Spectrum.
Well, you got into that.
Well, you were watching it too when I was making.
Well, I was doing the washing up.
I just had a pork pie with that dill pickle sauce that we bought. It slaps. That dill pickle sauce. I could just get a spoon and eat the dill pickle sauce. It reminds me of the dill crisps you can get from IKEA that you can't seem to get anywhere else. Yeah, I think the only anxiety I have is that because you can't directly see into the garden from the house because there's a privacy barrier for the hot tub that's out on the left.
Yeah.
I feel like you couldn't sit comfortably indoors with the dog going in and out whenever he wants, because if he does a plop out there, you might not find it. And I don't want to do that to someone. Yeah. So I have to keep an eye on him when he goes outside, but like right now...
Well, you wouldn't ever... Like, it is like gated and everything, but obviously when you're in a new environment, you don't want to risk things.
I think later on this evening too, as long as we kind of keep the lights down the house, I think the key thing is around here, we're out in the sticks. I think leaving the windows and doors open when the sun goes down with the lights on is just going to invite bugs inside.
Yeah. But Cori's on kill duty anyway. This is what he does in the house. He follows the gnats around.
Yeah, I feel sorry. The only thing, so we have to pay a little bit extra because we have the dog with us, and I feel like the only thing they're going to have to deal with cleaning wise tomorrow.
His fluff and
no,
window
it's
marks.
Not the fluffs. I think it's just going to be all of the snoot marks and all of the windows they're going to have to clean up. I think we'll wipe them before we go because we're not going to do that to have a cleaner. We're those people who clean their room before they leave, even though they've paid for cleaning. So.
Yeah, good boy, Cori. You happy? Look at that tail. Are you happy? Yeah, I know you can smell all your things, but you can't have them.
Good boy. I'm going to go Chris in the toilet.
Oh, Elliot.
You're rolling.
Well, yeah, we're in a hot tub.
You happy?
Very, very much so. I think we, forget how much we're water babies.
Yeah, we like it, don't we?
Yeah, so... And Cori's literally just... We've not abandoned him, he's literally just sat eating a treat. So...
He's got his new placemat, which is working really well for him.
Yeah,
so
super grateful that we got that.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, he's got a tune, that's from the last deal. Yeah. And we've got some family coming over a bit later.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just... I think we both kind of were looking at each other and was like, right, what to do now? We were both just like, hot tub.
Hot tub?
Definitely going to get use out of this. We'll show you it at night time because I don't think we'll do it tonight because obviously we have family over.
Oh no, because we can use it up until 10:30, so...
Yeah, but there's little fairy lights around, so I think it looks really cute at night time.
So yeah, I think the thing for us is we I've been to ones like this before, so we went on our stag do and stuff, and it wasn't as clean as this, I must admit. And I also think, well, no, it wasn't as dirty. It was just they were very small spaces, so everything was a lot more noticeable.
But you were in a yurt, weren't you? You weren't there.
And I also think that the kind of, you always worry because obviously pricing and stuff. The more expensive it is, the higher your expectations are, I suppose you could say. So it was £150 a night with discount, and I think the main thing for us is that £150 a night with all they're offering, you worry like that's quite a low price. I would argue. I would say they're undervaluing themselves at £150 a night. I would say probably like the 180 mark seems more like a nice number for here.
I think it normally is, but because I have that discount.
Yeah, I definitely say they could charge more for this. I think the only thing this place is missing, because it's on a farm, is like they should have like a farm shop.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would be such a utility.
Well, they do so much here. Anyway.
Yes, yeah, I definitely think so. They definitely do a lot, don't they? So.
They're lovely. I think this is probably going to be the place that we'll come every time now, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. We said we have two friends, Matt and Christine, and we did invite them. We did invite them because we'd already paid for it. We said you can just come with us for free because it's a 3-bed house, so there's plenty of space for you if you want to come and join us. And they said they can do it, so they can get the time off work, which is not a problem. I feel like they would love this. I think also as well because it's a 4-person hot tub with lots of space. You're not on top of each other. Like you could. I'm guessing this is actually more than that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 7-person hot tub total. If you want to have 7 people in it, you could. I probably, you get a bit snug, but 4 people for like a comfortable room, one in each corner is great. So yeah, I think definitely we'll come back and we'll invite friends with us because I feel like people enjoy this. Even if I think because there's 3 bedrooms. I think you could easily also do it so that if we had me, Tyler, we could invite our friends Stacey and or Beth with us. Well, Stacey, and Beth, if they were happy sharing.
Oh, we're fine sharing beds.
Yeah, so I feel like everybody would have a great time. There's plenty of space for like doggos and stuff. People bring dogs.
There's loads of walks and stuff, and it's just
speaking of little
nice.
doggets. Oh, is he not there anymore? God knows where the dog's gone. Cori! Oh, he's just chewing around the garden, apparently. I don't know if you can see him there. You taking your chew around with you, mate?
That's keeping you occupied,
so it's just a fantastic kind of setting, really. Anyways, we'll leave you to it. We'll catch you later on. I think we're going to show this at night time because it's all lit by...
I did say this.
All lit by like fairy lights and stuff all around, so we'll come back later.
And I won't be blinded like I am currently.
Yes. Blind.
Yep.
Bye.
So we have, you would have seen, we didn't record on the camera, we recorded on Elliot's phone, so if there's a slight shift in volume or quality, that'll be why. But we're in the hot tub. A nice little dip is absolutely glorious.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely wish we had the space for just a hot tub. Space and money.
Little tub of hotness in our house, yes.
And we have just made ourselves some snackies. I'm going to show you. So just have some crisps, some cheese, crackers, that type of stuff. And we're just going to sit and we have some things downloaded on the iPad that we're going to watch.
Yeah.
And we're going to go from there, really, aren't we?
Yeah. I feel like we'll stay relatively disconnected this trip. I feel like we're just having a nice bit of food and just watching. We're watching Love on the Spectrum again, aren't we?
And then Corey's literally sat down right
just
here.
Just blown Tyler's mind because she was like, oh, the internet's not working. I don't think the internet works here. And I said, it's fine because I downloaded everything onto the iPad.
He was smart.
Like a genius.
So yeah, we'll catch you a bit later. Welcome to the next morning. We had an eventful morning, haven't we, babe?
Yeah, it's been a fun one, really, isn't it?
So obviously we were always worried about Cori settling down. He settled really well. So we essentially had him in like the front entranceway bit, and we like blocked everything off. We didn't block the stairs off because again he never climbs upstairs. He doesn't really know how to climb upstairs. Until I was woken up by a really massive like gust of wind outside, and I can only assume that it spooked him because then we heard the thunderous paws of a dog trying to climb up the stairs that couldn't climb up the stairs. So we had that whole escapade. We took him back downstairs, took him out, went for a wee, and then he wasn't settling, so we had him in the room, and then he just proceeded to just
drop a log.
Just drop a log.
It's the first time he's ever pooped in the house.
Yeah.
In a house, sorry, should I say?
So we had that fun thing to deal with at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We didn't go back to bed after that because we
what
were
happened
all.
was he ran up the stairs, so I took him out to the garden to go take him for a loo and to calm down. So when we came back out inside, he just wouldn't settle and he was being an absolute crybaby. So I went, oh, do you know what? Right, you come upstairs for 10 minutes just to relax and see how you get on. And as soon as he was upstairs, and he kind of he went almost too quiet too quickly, didn't he?
Yeah, and then you just heard the.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck. So we both been well. I had a little nap.
Yeah, emergency trip to Tesco's for £9 worth of cleaning supplies, and now the carpet. I actually, you can. The only downside is you now in the room can tell where I've cleaned, because the carpet is immaculate in the area that I've cleaned up, compared to the other rest of the carpet. Because obviously the house is dog friendly, so. It's probably not the first time the carpet upstairs in that house. Well, put it this way, the carpet upstairs in the house outside of one of the rooms is all torn up because I'm guessing somebody had a dog stay there and it's kind of chewed at the carpet to try and get into one of the rooms.
So he did really well though. Like he pretty much did sleep through the night.
Next time we probably will bring I think we were going to make like a makeshift crate, weren't we?
Didn't have the space.
We didn't have the space. Well, we couldn't figure out how to fit it in the car. I think next time we come, we brought a lot of stuff with us we probably didn't need to bring with us.
Yeah.
There are things I think me and Tyler realised actually we don't need. So I think next time we go, we'll fit. We won't. I don't know if we'll be able to put the crate in the car. But we'll fit.
We wouldn't be able to fit even if we just got one of those foldable little travel crates because
he's out in the back. He's been sleeping all morning. I don't think
me and him have been having a little snooze since like 7:30.
Oh, he's just been playing guard dog all night long.
Yeah.
Because when I came downstairs this morning while Tyler was sat with him, he was just sat by the front door, just staring.
Well, I think that's because that's where he was sleeping, and that's where like I'm guessing it like there was a loud bang or something because something like fell over because of the wind or something, and he just was like, oh my god.
I was going to say, it wasn't just wind because it woke me up too, and normally wind won't wake me up, so I think it probably was something falling over outside.
Yeah, and I think he just I don't think he got scared. I think his initial thing was like, I need to go find mummy and daddy.
Which is good because that's what we want, you know. If you're in a situation you have a dog that's scared, you want your dog to come and find you rather than just bolt off randomly into the wilderness. Because it's a bit like it's the fight or flight thing.
Yeah.
So he heard a big scary thing. He could have just thrown himself out and thrashed himself around the living room, or gotten destructive, which is normally what a lot of dogs would do, or started barking or getting kind of like a bit aggressive to try and defend himself. But no, he just,
Mom, Dad.
like an absolute baby, climbed up the stairs.
If I could only describe the noise of just.
The thing was is that
his paws trying to navigate the stairs.
In our house, you wouldn't have heard it. Because in our house, all of our floorboards are quite nicely done. There's only one creaky floorboard in our entire house, and it's on my side of the bed. So if I get up during the night and I stand on the wrong bit of flooring, you know. But that house is all creaky. There's not a single part of that house that doesn't make noise. Even downstairs is noisy when you walk over the floor. So it was kind of like hearing him go. And it's
not so much that he came upstairs, it's so he's never navigated stairs, so we were just terrified that he would try and go back down and so seriously hurt himself. So that was the panic we had, was like, oh my god, just come in the room, do not try and go back downstairs.
Yeah, it's that shock of you want to grab him and make sure he doesn't try and go back down the stairs and hurt himself, and it turns into an expensive vet bill.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's that wanting to very quickly kind of just get hold of him in a calm way then, so that you kind of take away the options for doing worse things.
So we literally were like, because I think he was trying to figure out where we were because there's lots of doors, and we literally just said, Cori, come here, because we had our door open slightly. And he immediately just came in the room and was fine. So we had a bit of an adventure this morning. We are thinking about what we're going to do tonight. Whether we're going to stay another night or not, we're still kind of.
Well, I think that we probably will end up in some way staying tonight. I'm not 100% sure either, but I was saying to Tyler this morning was if he's not settling, maybe our setup is not conducive for a good environment for him.
Yeah.
We don't want to sour the trip. It's like any training session you can do. If you try and push it too hard, it stops being training and starts being kind of an enjoyable situation, and that's why animals dislike certain things, because
Yeah.
you push something too hard. You know, if you force your dog to go in the water and swim for the first time, you're going to have a bad time getting your dog to swim in the future, because the last encounter it had with this situation was negative or finished negative.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter how much fun he's had in the house so far and how much fun he's had on our big adventure, if the last memory of our adventure was bad, the whole thing was bad, and that's all he's going to think. It's a bit like us. You can go and have a weekend away somewhere amazing, but if on your last day it was an absolutely horrid time, that it's all down the toilet.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to forget all of the good stuff that's happened. You're going to go home with a bad taste.
So yeah, there was again, everything's fine. We've dealt with it. We're having a good time still.
I think we just had that hit
It was
this morning.
just a very 4:30 in the morning. It's not how we expected.
We were very groggy and grouchy. From
To
the
put it this
previous
way,
day.
the only times that Cori has not slept like solid 10-12 hours
was
the first
like,
2 nights.
Yeah.
So it was just a bit of a shock for us to just be like up at 4:30 again. But it's our fault again. We probably should have got a travel crate or you know. But the plan for today is we are actually spending time with family, so I'm probably not going to film a lot today because we're spending, again, like, there's going to be kids, stuff like that. I don't want to have them on camera because it's not, we don't need to be. But we are going to be getting slim chickens at some point today.
Yeah, we just got to figure out when we're going.
We've got to figure out when we're going. So I'll definitely show you
If
what
not,
we
we
pick
can always
up.
go first thing tomorrow when we check out. So we check out at 10, we can just go and pick it up and then drive home after we've eaten it, because it opens at 10.
Yeah.
Which is weird because they do chicken for breakfast, but you can just order their normal meals.
Yeah. So that's what we did last time, remember? We went in the morning.
I think we were there about like 11 though, weren't we? We weren't early.
No, but most people were ordering breakfast. But yeah, Cori's in the back, he's completely fine. Again, he's absolutely fine. I think he felt a little bit sorry for himself.
I think
after it initially
maybe
happened
is the right word. Because
But-
I think the issue is that he was so upset from, because obviously you could tell that it was the anxiousness mixed into confusion mixed into.
Yeah.
He probably did need to go to the toilet because I'd taken him out, but as soon as he went for a wee, because he was still in this I'm a bit of a nervous doggy, I don't know what just happened mode. And I'm guessing
he's still a puppy,
he
isn't he?
probably
It's a
went
new
to bed
environment.
and thought, oh, when I wake up I'll be at home in my crate, and obviously that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I think that just kind of, it kind of.
I think that was the thing as well that we said, isn't it? Like, if he's in his crate and he needs to go, he'll like make noise.
Oh, he'll
He'll whine,
yeah.
so we know to let him out.
So,
but I think he didn't
yeah.
know what to do in this situation because he wasn't
Well, he's a
like
9,
confined.
He's a 9 till 9 dog, so every night when we go to bed, we normally pop him in his crate about 9 o'clock.
We don't even pop him in his crate. We'll take him out for his wee and he'll immediately
he puts
walk
himself in his crate,
into his
yeah,
crate and
at
he'll lie
night.
down and be like,
And he
I'm ready
knows,
for my
he's
treat.
just- about 7:45 he'll start sitting by the front door to go out to the toilet.
Yeah.
Take him out, and then he comes back and he immediately puts himself in his crate.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, like if we wake up late, so if we're waking up past like maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm not going to work, he might do a little whimper or two.
Yeah.
But I think that's more of a polite, hi mum and dad, I'm here, can one of you take me out to the toilet,
Yeah,
please?
yeah.
But it's not a dog barking or shouting down the house.
No,
to
it's
go
just
to the
like,
loo.
just so you know, guys, I need to go at some point. But yeah, so that is the plan for today. And yeah, whenever we get anything, or when anything exciting happens, we'll let you know. But I think it's just gonna be a pretty chilled out day, to be honest. So we have procured. You're not allowed to just start eating it, you know.
I hadn't had the gravy mayo last time. It's just meaty mayo. I should have called it meaty mayo.
So we've got our slim chickens. So we have, what do we have, darling? The
So-
sauces, we have honey mustard. If you're going to slim chickens, you have to get the honey mustard.
Me and Tyler fight over that one. I should have got 2 again.
We have the blue cheese, because I love that. We're trying the slim sauce, because we haven't tried that one yet. They gave us a ranch, apparently. And then what's this one? This is, what one is it? Gravy mayo.
Gravy mayo.
Gravy mayo. So we have some fried pickles, which we wanted to try last time, but we didn't. Elliot's got some wings because it was cheaper to get 3 wings and dip
Yeah,
rather
three
than
wings
3
and
dips.
was like a reasonable price, but the dips I think were over £1 each. They were £1 something a dip. So I thought, you know what, I'll just get the chickens because for 3 wings and 2 dips it was like a couple of quid. So it didn't make any sense not to get the chicken wings.
And then we just got was it a 7-piece meal? 7 tender meal.
7 tendies.
And we got an extra piece of toast because their toast.
Yeah, I got an extra piece of toast for me
Beautiful.
because I don't want to tire it all.
And yeah, we only got a bottle of water because we have like fizzies here, so we didn't.
Well, I had to carry it.
Yeah. And then Cori is sat here. I'm going to give him a chew because he's been a very good boy this morning.
Been the best boy.
And yeah, I think we're going to watch something on the iPad maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab it from upstairs. Yeah.
Are we just going straight away with me? So, end of trip. So we're just getting ready to head off home. We're being polite because around here everything's separated for different recyclables. So we've kind of left everything separated for recycling and cleaning. And we did the washing up. We're the kind of people that I think, Tyler, aren't we, that we clean the hotel before we leave the hotel, even though there's a cleaner to clean the hotel, don't we?
Well, it doesn't mean you have to leave places in a pigsty.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, we probably clean a lot
Like, we
more
would
than
get rid of
is
the recycling,
expected.
but I don't want to F it
No,
up because
I
they
don't
have like
do that
50
either.
million different recycling boxes.
Yeah, around here it's a bit more complex. We had a nice time, didn't we?
It was
The
very
hotel
nice.
was amazing. We'll definitely come back and stay here. You know, we did have our little hiccup with
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man on the floor down there, but I think, you know, he's done really well for his first ever trip away at 6 months old. He's done a phenomenal job. I couldn't ask for a better dog. So we're going to head off home. So we should be about we're back at a reasonable time, and then we're going to go and tomorrow we're just going to have, probably tomorrow's going to be a chill day, get some bits done around the house and stuff like that if we feel like it. Maybe go and get like we'll have the rest of our picky lunch bits because we've got some charcuterie stuff left, so we don't have to worry too much about food tomorrow. We can always just do some like extra little bits on the side if we need to. We've got some bits in the freezer. And what else? Probably just chill, play some games.
Yeah.
I think stuff like that would be quite nice. And then I think you are going to sleep for the whole of tomorrow. I don't think you're going to go on a walk, are you, mate? It's been such a busy day today, haven't you?
You're a good boy, aren't you?
Such a loved and kind fellow.
Oh, you're just going to sleep in the
Grandma
car,
and
aren't you?
Grandpa have been round for the last 2 hours, just...
Smitten.
You did try and go to bed halfway through their visit, didn't you, mate? And you just getting woken up every 5 seconds by Grandpa. He did push Grandad down some stairs.
No, he didn't. Goodness me.
My dad, bless him, he said he was I've fallen over twice today out of stupid stuff. And I was like, well, just say the dog pushed you, be fine.
So yeah, we're just packing up. I don't know if we're going to film anything else from today. Just because I think we're just going to truck along and get home.
We might have like a little travel update as we're going on the way home. But yeah, I think we've really enjoyed ourselves, and I think we're definitely back here again. I said to Tyler, maybe next time we won't do the 2-story house, maybe we'll ask for one of the shepherd's huts outside. It's a little bit less private, but I feel like the shepherd huts would be quite nice because hopefully, I think a few of them actually have toilets and stuff. So not only that, but then also as well, I think the shepherd huts would be quite nice because we've got we haven't got to worry about him having to be us upstairs, him downstairs, which is what he's used to. But without his
crate,
we can't travel with his ginormous crate. It's huge. You know, they had to get a specialist DPD driver.
It's like, to put in perspective, I think it's either the same size or ever so slightly smaller than the table.
Yeah, I'll probably say so.
Like it's for a full size, fully grown German shepherd. Yeah. So
even he still bunks his head on the seat. Right, come on then, my dear. Let's go pop the rest of the stuff in the car, and then we're going to make a skadoodle noodle on the way home.
Oh, Slim Chickens.
Oh, we went to Slim Chickens.
I showed them, obviously, but very good.
We tried the pickles.
They were
the
good.
Pickles were much better. So we went to Smash Burger in Brighton.
Oh my god, can you hear those birds? So there were birds just squawking, and I had the thing of, oh, that's Minty upstairs making noise.
I did have that, you know.
And I was like, Minty's not here.
So the night before we went away, Minty was already at work, and I did wake up in the morning, and my subconscious was making Minty noises. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, Minty's awake. But he wasn't. He wasn't in the house. But it's a bit like sometimes when I'm at home in the evenings and I've got the work phone. The work phone obviously has had the same ringtone for a very long time, which means sometimes in the evening, like my subconscious is just like the ringtone for the work phone's playing. It won't.
I have that
It'll just be my
sometimes for
imagination.
like Microsoft Teams, the call thing.
Yes.
I'll just be like doing stuff and I'll be like, wait, is that? And I'll be like, it's the weekend. I'm not working. Yeah. All right.
Yes. The pickles. Yeah, pickles were good from Slim Chickens. But yeah, no, we went to Smash Burger in Brighton, and they did fried pickles, and they were rubbish, and they're really greasy, and they weren't crispy at all. Whereas Slim Chickens, like the name suggests, they have slim pieces of fried pickles, and they are phenomenal, and they're very well seasoned. Everything's very well seasoned there. I do feel like on our first visit, the chicken wasn't as flavourful as this visit, so they definitely, although I don't know how new it was when we went the first time, because this was, over a year ago now. Went there for the first time, so maybe it was because they were like a new place and they hadn't quite got the recipe down, but honestly, it's amazing. We tried we tried a few different sauces, and then obviously had a fight over our standard ones. The gravy mayo and the honey mustard is all I'm going to order now. It's my favourite too. It's basically just meaty gravy. No, meaty mayo. Right. Bye, everyone. Hi, Mum. Stephanie here. Making a cheesecake. There's some cheese.
If it wasn't obvious, we are home now. We didn't stay the extra night at our hotel for a number of reasons. Nothing wrong with the place we were. We just kind of wanted the creature comfort of home, didn't we?
I'm also ill today as well.
Elliot, so if you don't know, I don't know if I mentioned this, I was pretty much ill like leading up to our holiday. I still have like a bit of a gunky nose and stuff, and Elliot is now just getting ill. So
me bones ache.
So
how do we warm up chocolate now?
So yeah, we gotta do fancy stuff now.
How do we warm up chocolate now?
We gotta do fancy
Oh,
stuff.
shall I put it in the Pyrex bowl?
So you get just a saucepan, boiling water, and then you get a bowl and you put it over it.
That's
and
what I
melt
mean.
it that
Should we
way.
use the Pyrex bowl? The new one? Grab out the cupboard.
That's like way later.
I want to break the chocolate up.
That's way later, honey. We need to do the biscuit base first.
Such poor head. Can I do the buttery biscuit base? Are we making Biscoff out of the base then?
Yes.
Oh my god!
So yeah, we're making a white chocolate Biscoff cheesecake. Is what we're doing because Elliot wanted a cheesecake. We were going to make roast dinner today, but we had a lot of like snacky charcuterie stuff. So I think we are just gonna maybe have that tomorrow. Maybe just have. We'll probably have hot dogs later, won't we, really?
Either that or just more snacks. I don't know if I'm going to be hungry again later. I still don't feel great. So I think a little bit later on I'm just going to be upstairs vegetating in bed. I'm tempted to just move stuff out of the little room into the bedroom for the night with the big table and watch movies in bed.
You can do that.
Yeah, I like that. She's going to take real good care of me because I'm sick. And she does that. She takes real good care of me, but only when I'm sick. If I'm normal, she bullies me.
First things first, we need to give Cori his dinner because you are waiting very patiently. Aren't you? Do you want to talk to them about our stay a bit more while I sort Cori out?
Well, I think we did like a little review at the end, didn't we?
I think it was all just a bit rushed.
Well, not rushed. It was. I think the issue is that it's our first time taking the dog away, and I think the issue of the first time taking the dog away and then doing other things while you're away is that the entire situation's new. So I said to Tyler, if we go back up to see family, we'll stay at the same place in the same room because you can book the same place every time. But it's the whole thing of just travelling up and staying there was enough to overstimulate the dog, and then when the
I wouldn't say overstimulate. He just wasn't as comfortable as he normally is. Like he wasn't his normal jolly self. He was kind of just. He wasn't anxious or nervous, but he was just kind of a bit more muted personality-wise because obviously he was like, oh, it's an environment. Like I know I can play, but I'm not really sure what other boundaries I have and things like that. Like literally as soon as we got home, he just went straight into his crate.
Oh, you were just
and
ready
was
for
like,
bed.
I'm ready for bed. So I think that's really drilled into us that if we ever do go out somewhere again, we are going to have to like
just
figure out a way to let him have his crate because Yeah, he loves his crate, don't you? It's like your little bedroom. He's waiting for his.
Yeah. He's a happy little boy. I'm just videoing the top of the cooker just then. Oh dear. But yeah, no, I feel like it was a mixture of a bunch of things, and I think the issue is as well is that after the first night, me and Tyler were very tired because we got up at 4:30 in the morning because obviously
We had that whole escapade
of Cori getting scared by a loud noise outside and stuff like that.
Going as fast as
Which
I
I'm
can.
glad that he didn't it wasn't a defining moment for him. So like he didn't spend the rest of the trip in that house scared just because he heard a loud noise once.
I think he was more of like, I need to find Mummy and Daddy.
Yes, he was just there, Mama, Dada, help me, kind of thing. He was very much a little nervous sausage for a little while.
I'm going.
But yeah, I think also then on top of that, it was the whole thing of like, do we want to go through another night where if he has, we don't want to cause distress with the dog and make him so he doesn't want to come out ever again. So almost disconnecting the dog from that experience prevents it reinforcing that issue. You know, it's that whole thing of knowing when to go. Do you know what? This trip we've done enough stuff. We'll take you home and we'll go again next time. And I think
it was also as well the fact of like the next day we would just be checking out and coming home anyway, so it's not like we were
missing
any plans and stuff. Yeah, and if we had another really bad night, like it would have just put a real bad ending on it. So we were like, we're all happy, we're satisfied. Like let's just go home now and leave it on like a positive note.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we absolutely loved it. Again, nothing wrong with where we stayed or anything like that. It was just, we did say, like, we do things for Cori based on how Cori's doing and feeling, because we don't ever want to push him too far. And I think another night of him he did settle, but I don't think he had that comfort and security. Like, at home, normally during the night, you'll hear him, like, have a little rummage around in his crate, like if he like wakes up and like resettles. We heard nothing from him. Yeah, we heard not a peep out of him at all. He was out like a light.
What time did you wake up this morning?
8:30, and he went to bed at 8:30, so he had a solid 12 hours sleep. But we were also worried that like we would have issues coming back.
Yes.
We did have worries, didn't we, about coming back and him kind of having different behaviours.
He did try when we got in the house.
He tried going up the stairs twice.
Yes.
But that's like literally stopped now, and he's like, oh, yeah, I don't do that here.
That was a poo your pants moment. I was like, you cannot go upstairs, mate. You stop. Stop right there. You've broken the law. So... He kind of got over it pretty quick though. But
yeah.
It's something we have to keep an eye on for though, because obviously we don't want him, when we don't have eyes on him, just bombing out the stairs, being a pain,
Yeah, definitely. Right. So, Mr. Man.
Wash your hands, you touch dog food. Yeah, dotty girl.
Yeah, so we've just spent the day chilling out. We've been catching up on TV and YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, we're all up to date on all of our
regular programming. So we just had a bit of a chilled out day. We went out and got like our food shop for the week.
God, more than that, we've got enough food for a long time.
Well, yeah.
So I'm also the reason why our local Morrison's never has any ramen in stock, because it's 75p currently for ramen packets, and every time we go in I take the box off the shelf and stick it straight in the trolley. Now you might be thinking,
you are skipping way far ahead on the cooking portion.
I don't care, I just want to do it.
I know, but
She can't stop me, I'm fast. She's got to catch me first.
there's like an order to how you do these things. And you shut up.
There was a peacock when we were on where we were staying, and every time it made that noise, I was like, "Oh, tired." Sounds like what you do when you tell me to do something. Yeah.
This is actually really big enough where I flushed it.
I'm breaking chopped up into our free bowl that Morrison's gave us.
Let's just.
Oh no, Biscoff cookies. Yay. Biscoff.
No, I don't want to.
Eat it.
I don't want to.
Eat. How many
It's
grams do you
actually
need?
250. I'm quite impressed by that.
251. You got a gram for free.
Woohoo!
So I've done the most important job, which is breaking the chocolate ready to be.
I think it's like
later.
17 steps ahead.
And then Tyler's doing that. So what do we do? Do we get like the little saucepan and stick the bowl in the
Well,
little
you need to
saucepan?
have a saucepan, but you can fit that in.
Yeah.
Without it, no.
Without it
no.
touching the bun.
Yes, which is why I normally use this one that I'm measuring with currently.
Oh, but that's not heat proof, honey.
Yes, it is.
That's not.
Oh, I did it last time. It was fucking fine. There you go. You got a whole packet of things apparently.
Lying. You're always cough.
Cough. There you go.
This is cough or cookie pork. Part of our extensive pork collection. We've kind of stopped collecting pork stuff now, haven't we? I think if something popped up on the Disney store or stuff like that, we buy it. But I feel like we're no longer actively searching for more pork merch now, are we?
Who are actively searching for a lot of stuff? We've got enough space.
Yeah, we kind of. we're no longer buying Lego. We're no longer doing this. We're no longer doing that. We're kind of
Not out
conserving
of a thing that we don't
space.
love it anymore. It's just we do not have the space in this house.
Yeah, we're conserving space. I think we're trying to do a purge as well at the moment. So we're trying to get rid of things that don't bring us joy.
All right, whatever the person's name is.
Get rid of things that don't bring you joy. I'm sorry, my bolio.
You need to actually boil some water first.
Well, I'm not melting it now. It's way too early.
We do that to Cori and he absolutely hates it. He gets real offended.
Just to give you some context of why we're shouting out the door here, he has the entire time just been... Let me just flip the camera around. That's what our dog does when we're in the kitchen. He just sits there looking at everybody.
So, Mum, stop it. Dog.
Stop hitting the dog in the kitchen, Rob.
But it's so fun.
Oh, don't zoom in. Oh god, I have to put it back on the camera thing.
I think he's letting me know he might need to go for a dookie.
Who?
Yes, Daddy,
You
I've
also
had my
are
dinner.
bogies, mate.
He's very fucking fun.
Well, I'll break the things up. You take them out for a dookie.
No.
Don't argue on camera,
I've
don't argue on
done
camera.
enough. You can go.
I'm cold. I'm cold and I'm ill. I'm
Put a
outside.
coat on.
The rules of man food state that you have to do all the hard work as the lady.
I had to pack and clean this house while I was ill. You can at least take the dog for a shit.
But I'm weaker than you. You're so strong.
Yeah.
You're so strong and powerful.
And I believe that you have the strength to go take the dog for a shit.
I'm face down in the dirt outside.
Hello everyone, so it is again the next day. We haven't really filmed a lot. We are just getting ready to take Cori to his dog field. We're going to a new place today, so I'll try and take some clips of it because I think it's like a much bigger field, more open space, all of that stuff. Yeah, me and Elliot just had a chill morning, had a roast dinner. I can show you my cheesecake because that turned out great. Let me just get out the fridge. So this is what she looks like. Very nice cheesecake. So it's white chocolate and biscoff. And it was mucho good. You can't have any of it though, I'm afraid. And yeah, we're just going to chill out for the rest of the evening pretty much. I don't really know if I'm going to do anything this weekend that's worth filming, so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it's nice and sunny outside. It's not too hot, which is good. We chose quite a late session for him, just in case it was going to be really hot today. But yeah, so I'm just going to do like his water, get his treats ready, get him ready, and then we're going to head out. So we are at the dog field. It is very nice. I'm going to try and give you a little view of it. So you got a little shelf thing all over there, and then It's a much bigger field than the one we go to, but you've got like some obstacle stuff, little hills, little agility things, all that type of stuff. So yeah. Good morning, everyone. So today is Saturday. I don't know what to tell you. You've been out for a poo, you've been out for a wee, you've had your breakfast, you need to chill out now, okay? My goodness. My goodness! You are a turd, aren't you? Sometimes. Cori's feeling sorry for himself because Elliot is back at work today, so he's feeling very sorry for himself because obviously it's just me here. It's kind of like his realization of, oh, the holiday's over. So he's feeling a bit sorry for himself today, aren't you? But I'm not going to smother you because then you will not learn to self-regulate, will you? So yeah, I'm just about to make myself some breakfast. It is a beautiful day outside. Although I'm probably going to spend it all inside. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have a chill out day today. I'm still trying to get over like whatever has happened to me. It's not like a cough or a cold. It's not hay fever or allergies. I'm just very congested. But I don't have like a blocked nose. I don't know how to explain it. I just have a lot of like stuff going on with my nose and like back of my throat and stuff. So it's really irritating, but we're going to power on through. I'm just going to make myself some breakfast, and it's been a while since I've had a brown sugar shaken oat espresso, so I thought I could do that and have a nice little treat for myself. And then because I made cheesecake, I have some leftover cream cheese, so I was thinking of just having some sourdough cream cheese. And yeah. There's pretty much not really a lot going on. I've done all the washing up, so the kitchen is all nice and tidy again now because it was a bit of a mess. It wasn't a huge mess, it's definitely been worse. But I think like for my mind, I was like, right, I need to like get this sorted. And you can probably hear the washing machine on behind me because I'm trying to get through all of the washing. So we're working through the washing currently. And just trying to keep on top of things, really. But yeah, it just feels weird for me because, weirdly enough, I have the next 2 days off because obviously it's Saturday and Sunday, so it's a weekend. But it just feels weird because it feels like Elliot's come back to work and it's like the holiday's over, so my head today should be Monday. And tomorrow I think I'm going to obviously take all of the data off of the camera and probably spend my day just getting some vlogs ready because I feel like I'm a bit behind at the moment where I'm having to do one. Like, I'm fine with footage, I've got plenty of footage, it's just I don't have plenty of videos ready to go, so I'm having to edit them and then upload them. So I think I need to just spend some time and just actually, you know, get all the footage edited and get it ready to upload. So when it comes to me need to upload it, I can just upload it. I don't have to spend a whole day editing either. So need to do that. It's probably going to be a tomorrow's job. And yeah, I think today I'm just going to chill out. I want to play some Dredge, which I know is a very old game, but I haven't played it and it's now on Game Pass, and Elliot was playing a bit of it yesterday and it looked pretty good, so I think we're going to play some of that. And yeah, not really a lot to update you on thus far. Cori's playing with his ice cube. Isn't that nice? You silly boy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Sorry if it wasn't as kind of put together, cohesive, I don't know the words to use. Again, when we went away, I pre-warned you guys, it was just going to be us chilling out, and that's all we did pretty much. And seeing family, so I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment and subscribe as always, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.